Today's segment of Oh Brother is sponsored by FLS Energy, bringing solar energy to your home. Visit them on the web at flsenergy.com for more information.
All my brothers are so southern, and they'll get up for you for nothing. Take this brother I've known for many. You need some sisters getting with them. All my sisters are so
And it's
southern.
almost the end of the week here in Oh Brother. I'm Will Lochamy along with Reed Lochamy. We're coming to you from the Brandon Brown of the Country Western Delight Studios.
Well, it is almost the end of the segment. I didn't know if you were ever going to start this segment.
Well, sometimes I take my time, Reed.
We were just listening to Vulture Will, or no, actually that's Wes McDonald.
Yeah,
before
I just
Vulture
enjoy that
Will.
song, and sometimes
It's a
I like
good
to
song.
sit back and listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Who could blame you? Well, it is. It's almost. Well, it is the end of the work week.
Yeah.
Of course, it is Friday, and as everyone knows, Friday is the time when we do one thing and one thing only, and you know what it's going to be because of the music that's about to be cued right here.
Now, why do you
There it
hesitate
is.
so long and then before you reach over and hit the red
Well,
button?
it's just you know you don't want to rush it. You got to get into the mindset.
Can
of
I one day
hearing-
hit the red button?
Well, we'll
It's
see.
kind of on your side of the studio.
We can talk about that. We can talk
I can
about that.
walk over there and hit it.
Maybe so. Well, listen, one way or another, the music has started, which means it's time, of course, for the final countdown. This is what we do every Friday, and today's final countdown, we're going to be counting down 5 advertising campaigns that are getting old in a hurry.
Some of these reads started out okay, and now are wearing off. Some of
Most-
them were
yeah.
awful from the beginning.
That's true. I'd say 3 of these started off great with a lot of promise, and then... But yet 2 of them have just never been good.
No.
And Will, I want to say something real quickly. 2 things that did not make the list here. One of them, Aflac, I could put on the list easily. That
Good. Just
yeah.
the duck.
Yeah, and
That's
here's
crazy.
why Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
I'm just not a Gilbert Godfrey fan.
You know that commercial didn't bother me as much
Yeah.
before you told me that was Gilbert Godfrey.
That is Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I find his voice to be irritating, and he
Oh,
did a
yeah.
terrible job with the Alabama men's basketball team. And will any charter commercial that's ever been made could have been on this list as
That's
well.
true. That's true.
Charter,
Honorable mentions is what we're doing here.
yeah, I hate Charter. It has nothing even to do with their service. It's just because of their advertising campaign. Trust me, if you ever hear or see a Charter commercial, take note. It sucks. It is awful. All right, Will, what is number 5 on this week's countdown of 5 ad campaigns that are getting old quick?
Okay, number 5, Reed. It's not just this company that does these kinds of commercials, but they've made them really awful
Okay,
and
what is
popular.
it? Yeah.
The Pizza Hut things were like Hardee's did this also. for
Oh,
a
did
little while.
they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where you're in a restaurant
Oh, that's right.
and you're having wings,
What was the name of that
and all of a
burger?
sudden
Yeah.
somebody gets up on a stage or in front of you and goes, "You're not going to believe this. Those wings came from Pizza Hut." And
That's
everybody
right.
goes, "Oh no!" And people are like running around and like the play. You've got to be kidding!
Pandemonium.
What?
Full-
Pizza Hut? Yeah. Oh my god! No!
As if anybody would care that much.
Just,
about
yeah.
that.
Who
What was
cares?
the name of that burger? Was it the $6 burger?
I
is what
think it may
Hardee's
have been
had?
the $6 burger. They did that same campaign.
Because it was so good, but it tasted like a burger you'd pay. Was that what it was? $6? I can't remember.
Listen,
Whatever.
and then there's this stupid one where they, the family, they're like, all right, we're going to blindfold you, take you to a
Yeah.
fancy Italian restaurant or whatever. So they blindfold them, walk them around their front yard for a minute, and walk them right back in.
Yeah.
And they're still blindfolded. They're eating this pasta, and they're just going, oh, they're just salivating all over themselves. And he goes, all right, take off the blindfolds, and they're at home eating pizza. And
That's
they're like,
right.
oh my gosh!
That's
the
right.
man runs over and slaps his wife.
It is.
Come on, people.
That's number 5. Will, number 4, it is Geico's Talking Gecko. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest. When Geico came out with the Talking Gecko, I was like, hey, this is good. I
His
like
character
this.
has changed. In the beginning, he was mad that people were confusing
That's right.
him.
And he was just a little lizard, and he drove around in a tiny car, and almost like watching The Office, they would have interviews with people, be like, yeah, the gecko, this and that. Let me tell you something. You know when it went wrong is when they started having him speak in a Cockney accent.
Yeah, and hired him as the voice. So now he's proud
It
of,
is so stupid.
Yeah,
It
too
is
much.
getting, and it's just getting stupid.
Now the one with the little suit, though, that was cute.
I forgot that.
When the man says, well, but we want you to dress up a little more, and he pulls up the little bitty suit.
Oh, boy.
That was
See, now
good.
that's adorable. And I'll tell you, a Geico ad campaign that you're not going to find on this list yet, but I'll bet you one day you will, is going to be the money that watches you.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I like it, but I'll guarantee you 3 years
It's
from
already
now,
wearing on me.
Geico, 3 years from now, you're still going to be seeing that stupid commercial, and you're going to be ready to strangle it to death. Well, what is number 3 on this week's countdown?
Well, it comes from a company who really can almost do no wrong.
Right?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A,
These
one of
cow
my favorite
commercials.
Oh, boy.
Now, that's a good marketing. I liked it. I like it. From
It was
the beginning.
good for the first 4 years that they did it.
It's too much at this point.
And have you heard the radio ads where it's like the cows have written a jingle and I'm gonna have to sing it for you? And it's
Oh no,
you haven't heard that on
don't-
when you listen to sports
I
radio?
don't think so.
And it's like
Sing it.
little white chicken on a bun.
Oh,
It's-
yes, I
yes. And this
have.
is a continuation of the stupid Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, that's
listen,
awful.
listen, people. Nobody needs to hear any more about cows who can write okay, but they only have been to kindergarten.
All
so
the
they,
K's are
they
backwards.
misspelled. They are in the band corn. It's ridiculous. This is stupid. Get over it, Chick-fil-A. Move on. You've got good product, but we don't need these stupid cows anymore talking about eating more chicken.
Number 2, Reed.
Number 2.
Kind of getting back to something we've already covered a little bit. Go
It's
for
same
it.
company. It's the Geico Cavemen. We've mentioned this before on the show. Listen, Will. In the beginning, and I'm not talking about biblically, I'm talking about in the beginning of this ad campaign, was there a better ad campaign than the Geico Cavemen?
No, it's pretty funny.
It was the
pretty
best
funny.
thing ever.
But
And-
now they're not even. All right, you think once they did the TV show that lasted 2 months, not even a
Yeah.
whole season, like a quarter of a season.
2 shows maybe.
So
It
I
was
think it
awful.
was a month and a half
Whatever,
or something.
it was
Like that.
awful.
Either way, you think they would have said, "Oh, well,
Oh.
people are sick of this. Let's
Just
just drop
so
this
shit.
ad campaign." No, they've kept going, and now they're doing things like adding 3 Doors Down songs.
It is awful. I mean, and this is like, it's like, I don't even know what it's like. It's like watching one of your heroes. It's like watching Paul McCartney just become more and more lame as time goes by.
Right, which
That's
has
what it's
happened,
like.
yeah. But the one thing that really pisses me off about it, makes me
No,
really
no.
mad about it,
Angry.
is that I get that stupid 3 Doors Down song stuck in my head. Let me
Ugh.
be myself, so I can fly just one time. Let
Well,
me be myself.
this reminds me. We're just gonna talk about this briefly. Did you? We talked about this earlier. You did not. You didn't see Creed on Conan O'Brien the other
Thank
night.
goodness.
Holy crap!
Conan, come on, Conan.
Can
Can he not put his foot down a little? I guess not. His
Uh-uh,
ratings are down.
I guess
they're
not.
making him.
Apparently, you know whose fault that is? Jay
James.
Leno's. Apparently, nobody's watching Jay Leno's show, and it is hurting ratings on local news on NBC, and it's hurting ratings on the late night programs because
Crazy.
people turn the channel. Poor Jay. I like Jay Leno a lot, but that show is terrible.
I haven't watched it.
It is awful.
I haven't watched. I can't even watch NBC now because of
bad.
it.
Yeah. No, that's
just
not
kidding.
true. You still watch 30 Rock, best show ever.
Yep.
All right, Will, what is the number 1 ad campaign that is getting old in a hurry?
The freecreditreport.com guys.
Now, Will, I'm a purist. I liked Free Credit Report commercials back when it was freecreditreport.com. Do you remember
I
that?
forgot that.
That was a catchy little
not
thing.
freecreditreport.com.
Oh, that was good too. That's right.
That's when they were working at this restaurant.
Oh no, that's not good. No, that's not good. I thought you were talking
Okay.
about when they had a bluegrass sort of.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about when they're in the restaurant and they're wearing
No, that
the
was
sailor
the
or the pirate outfits.
That was the beginning of the downfall of Free Credit Report.
Okay, do you blame this band because this is a real band?
Is it a
Yeah, I'm
real
pretty sure
band?
This is
Are
a real.
you kidding me?
No. Do you blame this band for doing this?
Yes.
I don't. Here's what I'm going to say about this. Here's
They're
what I'm going to say
making
about
money.
this. Listen, they are making a bunch of money.
They're making enemies. Is
They
what
have
they're making,
lost
Will.
street cred. They have no street cred anymore.
No.
But here's what I've learned growing up, Reed. That street cred used to be the most important thing to me when I was
Yeah.
an actual, that was my job,
Yeah,
was to be a
yeah,
musician.
yeah.
Now looking back, granted, I don't regret
Yeah.
anything I did and whatever.
Right.
But looking back, I should have worried more about